supplies are what they need to be?
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's sporadic. As I talk to my colleagues around the country, certainly there are pockets of areas where PPE is not ideal, but this is an unprecedented time, and the infection control measures that we learned back when we went to school, 1 gown, 1 mask for 1 patient a day or per time, this is a different time. And I've been reusing my N95 mask for a few weeks now. I just broke out a new one to come here just in case I needed to wear it. So PPE has been sporadic, but it's been manageable, and we do what we have to do. We're nurses, and we learn to adapt and do whatever the best thing that we can do for our patients to get the job done and get the care provided. And that's what we're going to continue to do as COVID-19 continues.
Sporadic for you, but not sporadic for a lot of other.
Oh, no, I agree, Mr. President.
Because
Absolutely.
I've heard the opposite. I've
Yeah.
heard that they are loaded up with gowns now. And how did you find that? You find a good supply?
I found that we have what we needed.
Good.
We had to change
Thank
the
you.
way we did things, but
But I've heard we have tremendous supply to almost all places. Tremendous supply. Because they're fake news. Because they're fake news. I've done more than any other president in history in the first 3 years as president. You know, initially we had nothing. We had empty cupboards. We had empty shelves. We had nothing because it wasn't put there by the last administration. Now the Democrats are politicizing the coronavirus. You know that, right? Coronavirus. It's all turning. They lost. It's all turning. Think of it. Think of it. And this is their new hope. And so far, we have lost nobody to coronavirus in the United States. Nobody.
The Inspector General for the Department of Health and Human Services released a report today, a survey of more than 300 hospitals across the country, and the #1 complaint from those hospitals were severe shortages of testing supplies and a really long wait time. I mean, a week or longer.
And did I hear the word Inspector General? Really? It's wrong. And they'll talk to you about it. It's wrong.
But this is your own government.
Well, where did he come from, the Inspector General? What's his name?
It came from the Inspector
No,
General
what's his name?
report.
What's
I
his
don't
name?
know his name
Well,
off the top
tell
of
me
my
his name.
head.
Let me know, okay? So give me the name of the Inspector General.
President Trump took steps to replace the acting official of the Department of Health and Human Services, Christy Grimm, who had issued a March report highlighting how unprepared hospitals were, according to a survey, for the coronavirus crisis. During this pandemic, President Trump has too often opted to ignore or attack those presenting the facts about the virus.
You're a third-rate reporter. You're a third-rate reporter. You're a third-rate reporter. You will never make it. Go ahead, please. You will never make it. Go ahead, please. You will never make it. Go ahead, please.
Time, I mean,
It's
a
just
week
wrong.
or longer.
Did I hear the word Inspector General? Really? It's wrong. And they'll talk to you about it. It's wrong.
Ông Trump nói rằng các bệnh viện New York bị mất cắp hàng ngàn khẩu trang y tế mà không đưa ra bằng chứng rõ rệt. Tại cuộc họp báo vào hôm Chủ nhật 29 tháng 3, Tổng thống Trump nêu vấn đề khẩu trang đi về đâu, có phải đi cửa sau hay không? Thị trưởng Bill de Blasio nói việc Tổng thống Trump gợi ý rằng các bệnh viện New York bị mất hàng ngàn khẩu trang là một sự sỉ nhục các nhân viên y tế ở tuyến đầu cuộc khủng hoảng coronavirus của thành phố. Ông Bill de Blasio nói thật là thiếu tế nhị một cách khó tin đối với những người hiện đang hy sinh tất cả. Ông Kenneth Rask, Chủ tịch Hiệp hội Bệnh viện New York nói các nhân viên đáng được đối xử tốt hơn là nhận xét của Tổng thống.
Where are the masks going? Are they going out the back door? How do you go from 10,000 to 300,000? And we have that in a lot of different places. I think people should check that because there's something going on. Well, it's not. I don't think it's hoarding. I think it's maybe worse than hoarding, but check it out.
We have placed a pair of shoes for each nurse we have lost. We ask you to imagine the nurse who would have walked in these shoes. Because these nurses put their patients above all else.
I've been reusing my N95 mask for a few weeks now. I just broke out a new one to come here just in case I needed to wear it. So PPE has been sporadic, but it's been manageable, and we do what we have to do.
Sporadic for you, but not sporadic for a lot of other.
Oh, no, I agree, Mr. President.
Because I've heard the opposite. I've heard that they are loaded up with gowns now, and